Hello everyone and welcome back to Purrfectly Ever After. Last time we left off, we were a cat turned human, and we got a job as a nurse to our savior Sirius, so let's continue. We ride the same cab that brought him around the town earlier. The driver seems to be pretty fond of him. I wonder why. He's nowhere even near pleasant or fun to be around.
やあお嬢さん、今日は吉野の身代わりかい？
今はな。
吉野も可愛かったよな。よくケーキとかパイとかいろいろ差し入れを持ってきてくれてな。明るくて元気な子だったよ。まあもう生まれる時期だからしょうがないか。俺はずっとシリウスのガキだと思ってたけどな。
He snaps his fingers. Just like that, and I always thought that the kid was Sirius's.
ジム、もういいから黙ってろ。
Fucking Jim.
わかってるっての。いつもそうだろうがよ。
Jim catches the hint and follows silence. He continues to drive, speeding up to a pace borderline straddling the road limit, but otherwise doesn't speak another word for the rest of the ride. So, Miss Yoshino was my boss's lover, but she's not around anymore. This detail stirs my interest, but I pretend like I'm looking outside the window, paying no attention to the conversation. I really don't want to have Mr. Moody or Osama over here yelling at me again. Actually, this fast pace is making me nauseous, and looking out the window really isn't helping. I've never been in a vehicle before, at least not a moving one, but I can't let them know that. Because then Sirius is seriously, I couldn't resist, going to think I'm a country bumpkin. We soon arrive at the scene of the crime. Turns out it was just an accident, though quite a serious one. Apparently, a truck had crashed into a bus carrying dozens of people. A few bodies are lying around on the ground, the wreckage of what once was a bus nearby. A few ambulances are here and there, but they're knee-deep in the patients to take care of. Ah. Isn't that the policeman who released me earlier?
やあ、コウフジ、いつも通り愛想がいいな。今日はどうだ?
It was okay. He's looking my way. I don't think I've seen you before, but your eyes are familiar. Can it be that he actually recognizes me, even with my cover as a human? I'm certain, but where? Although he's mumbling to himself, I can hear him clearly enough. This world really is unfair. Those police bastards always have to ruin everything for me. First my life as a cat, and now my life as a human. Before I can interject, Sirius intervenes.
田舎者のように平和ボケした目か?
That's not very nice. You're as honest as ever. Honest? Does that mean he agrees?
そいつには気をかけるな。言った通り田舎者だ。
You're not very nice.
状況はどうだ? 見る限り人手不足といったとこか。
He looks around, having also noticed the limited medical staff on hand. A few unfortunate deaths, including the bus driver. The seriously injured are our immediate priority. They're being transferred to ER facilities as we speak. Sounds like an emergency, alright. I guess is why they needed Sirius's help? Our problem is that many civilians remain behind, both those who are in need of urgent treatment and those who sustain minor injuries. Please have a look at them. Sirius nods. He's assigned to an area with more severely injured people. Among them is a young girl crying non-stop. What's wrong with her? She has a dislocated leg. Kofuji informs. Ask Kofuji. Will this anger Sirius? I wonder. I approach her. Sirius stalks after me, clicking his tongue. I didn't select that.
お前は俺の指示を待つべきなんだ。
I ignore him. My instincts are taking over. Hush, little girl. Oh, they got that. Hey, you know, this uncle is gonna make it all better. All of your pain go away. It'll be just like magic, I promise. Just open up. I can sense an intense glare stabbing at my back with the mention of the word uncle. The little girl continues to cry. This approach won't work. Oh, look, there are a lot of pretty stars tonight. I change the subject. The little girl is distracted by the shiny blanket of stars spread across the sky, even with the artificial fluorescence of the city lights underneath. I lick away her teeth. What? I lick away her tears. The human tongue is just as flexible as a cat, which surprises her. I don't think she dislikes it, though. She's even giggling now. I smile and wrap a big fleece towel around her. I hug her, sharing my warmth. She calms down and wraps her thin arms around me in return. Why am I licking people? With a firm twist, Sirius relocates her leg back into the socket. The girl's grip on me tightens, her nails digging into my shoulder, but she doesn't cry. Shit, that fucking hurts. There you go, you just witnessed some of Uncle Sirius's magic. Lucky you. Honto? Yeah.
ああ、そうだな。勝手に解釈しろ。
Sirius lifts her up and passes her over to Kofuji.
早く連れて行け。
じゃあね、優しいお姉さん。バイバイ。かっこいいけど怖いおじさん。
Oji-san. She waves goodbye to us as Kofuji leads her away in search of her parents. Sirius shoots me a look, but it's not an angry one for once, just emotionless. He doesn't say anything and we move on to the next person. A couple of steps away, there's a middle-aged man. He has a long cut slashed across his arm and can barely move. Sorry as I move. This one looks pretty serious.
お前が言うな。起き上がれますか？
One failed attempt tells us enough. Sirius nods to me. He's gonna have to be more specific than that. What exactly does he want me to do? Oh well, I'll just go along with the flow. As I stack pillows and shit under my leg, I stretch my tongue out and run it over the cut. Sirius watches in utter disgust.
気が狂ったか。獣の真似なんてやめて手伝え。
I was trying to help. The man seems to be even more troubled and in even more pain than before. We shouldn't argue in front of a patient, no matter how rude this asshat is being. Hey, Mr. What's your name? Wu. Mr. Wu, do you have any family? Yes, my wife and 2 daughters. Is that so? How old are your daughters? I shoot a glance in Sirius's direction, signaling that I got Mr. Wu's attention so he can start working on his wounds in peace. But even without my approval, he'd already begun to prepare. I'm sure you're looking forward to when you can go home. Everyone else who was on the bus is too, I'm sure. Just hang in there. Our conversation proceeds, and we chat about whatever comes to mind. Sirius disinfects his hands before pulling them through a pair of white rubber gloves. He dabs a generous amount of antiseptic on the wound, earning a loud yell from poor Mr. Wu. Once we're sure that the numbing effect is in effect, Sirius picks up a disinfected needle and begins to sew the wounds closed. Mr. Wu twitches, his teeth tugging roughly at the bottom of his lip. I hate getting stitches, the worst feeling in the world. You can do it, Mr. Wu. Just think about your family waiting for you to return home. Sirius is working really hard. He's starting to sweat buckets. I can tell one of my sleeves and help him wipe the sweat off. Not very hygienic, but there's no better alternative at the moment. Sirius just nods. I guess that's the best thanks I'll ever get from him.
終わった。甲府寺を呼んでこい。背骨が折れているだろうから担架もお願いすると。あまり触らないで病院へ緊急手配を。
I nod and do as I'm told. This time, Kofuji doesn't question my appearance. He's in too much of a rush as he scurries off to find a stretcher. Moments later, he returns with another nurse. We'll take over from here. We nod and move on to the next patient.
おい、手を貸せ。
Gonna not lick it this time. The next patient is a blood-stained woman, her face buried in the ground. Together, we turn her over onto her back. Ah! When I see what's in front, my heart stops. Covering my mouth with my hands, I just stand there and watch as her bloody innards slowly spill to the ground. She's dead.
手遅れだ。
Super dead.
助けられる奴がいるかどうか探すぞ。
As if he read my inner thoughts, he firmly grabs my hand and leads me away from the grotesque scene. Can we just flip her over again? After seeing something so awful, I don't think I'll be able to have a good night's sleep for many, many days. A few patients later, government reinforcements arrive and we're relieved of our duties. By that time, all of the seriously injured victims had been treated and sent to the hospital. And so I'm able to return to the clinic, know that I did the best I could. It's minutes over 3 a.m. when we get back. Buckiki instantly greets us upon our return with a cheerful bark. Sirius is too tired to bother with him as he heads over to the consultation area. I follow him. Sirius plops down into the chair and scratches his head. He's obviously distressed about something.
素直に答えろ。看護師としての経験は今まであるか？
None whatsoever. I was a radiology student for a while, but that's not really nursing. This is, isn't it? I'm useless now, aren't I? My cover is blown and I'm going to be kicked out onto the streets. My new life as a human will be over before it even started. I can only manage to weakly shake my head.
ならば、ある日起きて突然看護師になりたくなったとかか？それとも他に理由があったのか？
That question hit me hard. I'll admit that I originally only impulsively saw it as my best shot at delving into human society. I wanted an easy, righteous life where there's no constant pressure from basic needs and supplies. At first I couldn't care less about humans, whether they were sick or not. They already have so much and there's so many of them. Who cares if 100 or even 1,000 die? Who's gonna notice? But during the past few hours, my whole image of humanity has changed. I now realize when it comes right down to it, they're not very different from us strays. There are things they can't help either. Survival is not always certain even for them. I want to help people, that's my new dream. I don't know if I can do much, but I have to try. I don't want to give up before I've tried. I just want to help people. I don't want to see people suffer. Humans make a lot of mistakes, but when I see them in pain, I think they deserve a second chance, that perhaps they can change.
そうか。採用だ。
Yay! What?
聞いての通りだ。とりあえず言っておくが、2階には1つしか部屋がない。それも俺のだが。だが結構広い部屋で2人一緒でも問題ないだろう。
I frown. We have to share a room?
いびきをかこうとするなよ。書いたらすぐさま階段へ放り出してやる。ああ、あとこれもやろう。
He throws me a flat piece of metal. I swiftly catch the item and, fascinated by the jagged edge, brush my fingers over it.
いびきをかこうとするなよ。書いたらすぐさま階段へ放り出してやる。ああ、あとこれもやろう。
They're like $3 or 300 yen if we're in Japan. Ah, so this is a key, one of those things that you use to open locked doors. I've seen them before, but they're usually much bigger. That's why I couldn't recognize it at first, huh? Wait, does this mean I passed? Yes, I passed in less than 3 days. I want to tease him, wave my victory in his face. On the other hand, my common sense rejects the idea, remembering that he can fire me faster than I was hired. I have many more things to say to him, but right now I'm just too excited. The rest can wait for tomorrow, and so all I can say is... Thanks! End of chapter 1. Your score is 2? Is that good? Oh. Well, I guess that is it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, that is it for Purrfectly Ever After. I actually really enjoyed that. The story was really cute. It's about a girl that was, I guess, saved by him, and she becomes his nurse, so that was cute. And I really like the art style. The voice acting was really nice. It'll be nice when they actually finish the game so that it will be possibly completely voice acted. Not the main character of the cat, so Pastel won't be voice acted, but I think all of the guys will be, and most of the side characters. For the most part, I think that some of these, like, minor text problems can be fixed, such as some words need a space in between them. And otherwise, I was really satisfied with the game, so if you guys are interested in it, this game is still in a demo, so if you want to play the demo that I just played, you can download it on Steam, though when I tried to download it the first time on Steam, I had some trouble getting to it, so I just searched it on Google and it came up onto the Steam store the way it was supposed to, and you could download it from their website that was linked in their comments, or in their little update thingy. So if you guys want to play it, go ahead and do that. So I'm actually really excited to see where this game goes, and I will probably be happy to buy it when it comes out. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. If you have something to say, please leave a comment. And if you would like to see more demos or more otomes or anything like that, please subscribe, and I will see you all later.